Hi, I'm Nasrin. Today I'll be presenting the introduction for our case study 2, which is on security, which shows worm and phishing. So I'll start with worm. Now, what is worm? Worm is a standalone computer malware that replicates itself. It spreads copies of itself through an existing program. It behaves similarly to a virus, and it can cause many similar problems as such a virus can do. It needs a good antivirus to detect worms and to quarantine them. Next. In 1949, worms started off as a theory, but then later on it progressed into a simple program and improvised into a complex program. Now, originally, worm spreads itself from computer to computer by media sharing. But as our lives became more connected to networks, it was further enhanced to spread itself without any user interactions. On the other hand, a modern malware is designed to leverage bugs in apps that will allow the code to spread from one computer to another. Nowadays, even some countries are using malware such as worms as a tool for the military and intelligence service.
I'm Darshini and I'm going to talk about the famous issues regarding worm. So, the Morris worm or the internet worm was actually created by a graduate from Cornell University, his name is Robert Tapan Morris. So his worm was created in November 1988 as he actually released it to, he actually wrote that code and he released it at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the computer system there, and it was the first ever mainstream, the first ever program that caught mainstream level attention because it actually it also resulted in the first felony conviction in the US under the 1986 Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. Robert Tapan actually he stated that he created the Morris worm to gauge the size of the internet, and it actually worked by exploiting all the vulnerabilities of Unix Sendmail, RSH, and Finger. So, secondly is the technical views. So, unlike any viruses, a worm is a self-contained program that will attach itself to executable files, and it do some worms and have viral component that infects files. So there are three types of worms. Those are email worms, network worms, and IRC, which is Internet Relay, Chat, and IM Instant Message. So the email worms, they spread through emails, and when the user downloads or deletes a file, the worm will actually create a copy of itself and attach itself to a new email message and copy it and send it to all the recipients. And secondly, we have network worms. Network worms usually spread over the network shares, and these worms can spread rapidly on a large scale network in a few minutes. Next, we have IRC, the Internet Relay Chat. These worms require clients to actually carry out particular activities that they need.
My name is Tatiana, and here are preventive measures against worms. First of all, install either a firewall or an antivirus software. This will block any external access into network services and will prevent you from being vulnerable to any attacks, especially using the public Wi-Fi. Once you have them installed, make sure to keep up with updates with the antivirus programs, your computer operating system, and any other softwares, as malware is constantly finding ways to exploit weaknesses in your computer. Aside from that, make sure to avoid any spams, as it is still a typical form of worm that still can wreak havoc in our computers even today. And lastly, avoid opening any suspicious attachments via email, via text. As said before, worms can copy once you immediately click on them. So try to avoid them if you don't know where they're from or what they contain. In conclusion, Worm has come a long way since its development and has gone through many improvements in order to constantly keep up to the many security systems that are set up against them. Hence, we should always be proactive and take precautions in our venture into this modern age, as personal information is still vulnerable. The more easily accessed information is, the more vulnerable our computer continues to be. So just by taking simple countermeasures, we can avoid our information from being used and being a victim to malicious ways.
Hi, my name is Aisha Sufia, and what is hacker? So definition of hacker is a shadow programmer. It is popular by the term of someone who tries to break into your computer system. So hackers could be good or could be bad. They have really high skill in what do you call that, in hacking. So in the field of computer security, phishing is a criminal process attempting to steal your information, your data, your credit number, and anything about you. So a brief history. In the mid-90s, phishing first began to be called by the name phishing, for instance, phishing for information. It may be surprised because it is originated in 1995, but 10 years later, they all got to know what phishing is. And the first time it was mentioned is in a group chat in January 1996.
Hi, my name is Marina Adeline. So I'm going to tell you about the famous issues behind the phishing. Okay, first issues is during 2016, Snapchat companies are having spear phishing campaign. As a result, important payroll information of current and ex-employees was eventually leaked. So it is really a downturn for the company. So next, an influential people called as John Podesta, the campaign chair for Hillary Clinton, had his personal Gmail account breached, and it's affected. And it's really, the information was really leaked, and eventually the hackers released internal communication of the Democratic Party. Okay, next is Seagate Technology, a phishing campaign that led to the exposure of to tax documents. Using a business email compromise correspondence, hackers penetrated the network and leaked highly sensitive information on current and former employees. In North Korea compromised thousands of government officials' email accounts, which leaked every personal and privacy information that the government officials have. Okay.
Hello, my name is Sarah, and I will be talking about technical views. Okay, technical views. We all know that phishing is generally means the act of stealing personal information via the internet for the purpose of consulting financial fraud, has become a significant criminal activity nowadays. So there has been good progress in identifying the threat, such as educating business and customers and identifying countermeasures. However, there's been an increase in the type of diversity and technical sophistication by the people conducting phishing and online financial fraud. So it's a very serious topic. It's very criminal and misleading. Don't do that. Okay, next. Okay, preventive measurement. What you can do to avoid phishing. I can tell you some tips, such as if you have the slightest doubt, don't risk it. Like, don't be confident. Do not be confident. Like, if you have some virus in your laptop and there's some website that said they can fix the virus, don't risk it. And learn to identify suspected phishing emails. And have a strong authentication and authorization in your laptop. And please daily check your account so there's no phishing, and check back frequently to read about the evolutions of malware. And lastly, enhance the security of your computer. Next. So the conclusion of phishing is cybercriminals might call you on the phone and offer to help solve your computer problems or sell your software license. Okay, so neither Microsoft or other partners or companies are going to make unsolicited phone calls to charge you for your computer security or software files. So, if you did do this, and once they gain your trust, cybercriminals might ask for your username and password because you want them to fix your problems, or ask you to go to the website to install some software that will let them access your computer to fix it. And once you do this, your computer and your personal information is very vulnerable. So that's the end of our presentation. Thank you.